this morning. Jason and Alexis are going up against myTalk All-Stars, Steve Patterson and Grant. Good morning, everyone.
All-Stars, yeah.
Right?
Good morning.
I'll take that title all day.
Hi, Grant. Hi, app cheater.
Hey, wait, what? Hey. We had more app controversy afterward of which one is right, which one is wrong. Then I go home, tell my wife her recipe lost. She's like, well, what did you do wrong? And so I don't know where we are right now.
It all comes back to blaming you.
Always. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always.
I am the victim.
At home.
Really quick before we get back to the game, poor Holly needs to keep us on track. It's like herding cats. But we are talking about the most important thing happening at Hubbard Radio. It's certainly not radio. It's appetizer madness. And we're all participating. Donna and Steve are up to some shenanigans with cafeteria Carl Bryan. And we're just not real sure about this. So
what about Loj or Grant or like Team Loj? Are you guys doing anything?
To get you guys, yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Grant.
Steve, have you met Loj?
Just asking.
Have
Just
you
for the
ever-
good of conversation, I thought maybe they were like, yes, we'd love to be involved. Let us test a few recipes.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Come on. We know better. Grant, you haven't even asked him, have you?
Why would I?
Thank you. Right, Grant? Why does Grant need that?
I mean,
Grant
it's
doesn't
a
need that
lost
stress.
That's
No.
right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Holly, I'm sorry.
Really, really well throughout the day because I know I only get a few throughout the day that are going to work. So I
Yep.
gotta limit that.
All
Prioritize.
right.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
put
Pick
it
your
on the
battles.
list for next week, Grant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's play some trivia. Here are the rules. We've got 10 questions in the game. Each team will play 3 questions in our first segment, then 2 in the second. We're alternating questions between teams, so it will be Jason and Alexis, and then we'll move on to Steve and Grant. Teams have 20 seconds to submit their answer. Your 20 seconds begins after I've asked the question in full. Hey, everyone say final answer to submit your answer. Remember that. So if you don't submit an answer before your time is up or you answer wrong, the opposing team can steal the question for a point. Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
We have set the table. Now let's get to some Oscar trivia. Jason and Alexis, are you ready for your first Oscar question?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Here we go. The timer will begin after I have asked the question in full. 2020 saw a film entirely in a language other than English win Best Picture for the first time. Name that film.
Parasite.
Yeah. That's it.
Final answer.
Parasite.
Well, that
for
was
the
not
win.
dramatic at all. That was quick, to the point. They knew it. It's a bad sign for us, Grant. They're in a zone.
Yeah, we might need some help here, bud.
Okay, they yielded their time, and now it's on us.
Well, Grant and Steve, here's your first question. Keep in mind, in our weekly trivia face-off, the questions increase in difficulty.
No.
Perfect.
as
Great.
the
God.
game moves
Worries me.
forward.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what I'm telling you, these are the softball questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's your first one, Stephen Grant. What current Best Picture nominee is based on a Pulitzer Prize-winning book titled American Prometheus?
Is that American fiction? No.
I could go with that. I like the common the common word there. Prometheus. This feels like Greek gods. Is there a movie nominated this year that is a mythic or an epic?
Mm-mm.
Let's just do American fiction. Final answer.
I'm gonna
Oh, I
say
got really
American
scared by
fiction,
that.
Final answer.
For the steal.
Oh,
Jeez,
gosh.
what is the movie?
Oppenheimer. Final answer.
Right.
Oh, God.
Right. Yes.
That is
Jason
the
coming
easiest.
in with the steal.
Ah.
Yes.
Steve, I'm sorry.
Oppenheimer.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I had no clue, Grant. And then that 5-second warning, I got nervous. I thought it was the final warning. Very frightening.
Your T-shirt bulged at that last 5 seconds. You got so nervous.
That almost started to tear. Yeah, but in the belly, sadly. Yeah.
Wow.
Not gonna lie.
You're pitching a tent over there.
Yeah, hey, whoa. Hey now. Hey
no.
now.
Cutting
Whoa.
glass.
Yes, with the nips. That's what we're talking about.
Thank you for
Uh-huh.
clarifying,
That's right.
Alexis.
Just
Yeah.
In our theater of the mind in
Yes.
radio. Let's move on to our weekly trivia face-off. Second question for Team Jason and Alexis about the Oscars.
Okay.
This will be Jimmy Kimmel's 4th year hosting the Oscars.
Yeah.
That ties him for 4th on the list for most frequent hosts. He'll be tied with what comedian and actor? The highest ranking woman on that list, who has hosted 4 times between 1994 and 2002.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Final answer.
Do something else with your time.
Oh,
Could you guys stretch it out? Add some and I wonder. Well, I guess it could be. We're going to commercial break early.
I know. We're going to have to talk more about appetizer madness to fill the time.
Sure,
here.
we can do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. That is Whoopi Goldberg time for fourth as Oscar host. Well, Stephen
Did you
Grant-
guys know that?
I did know that. I was really hoping for a steal. But listen, Jason, when it comes to like TV host trivia, you're not going to miss one of those. You're just not.
true.
You're a student of that game. And so...
But also, let me ping pong the compliment back to you. Alexis and I are afraid of. Well, Grant just knows everything. But you were an entertainment reporter for many, many years. You were on these red carpets. You scare us. You scare us.
You'd be amazed at how much I forget about my life to this point. So those are distant memories.
Yeah.
Give us Donna's last name. Thank you. There we go.
Oh,
It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
Before it gets any more awkward, Stephen Grant.
Hey, Grant.
Here's your second Oscar question.
Okay.
1995's Apollo 13 received 9 Oscar nominations, but its leading man didn't get one for portraying Captain Jim Lovell. That might be because he had already won Best Actor each of the previous 2 years. Name him.
Well, Tom Hanks.
It's Tom Hanks. This is great. He had won for, let's entertain the audience. He had won for Forrest Gump.
Castaway?
And
No.
the year before that, was it?
Wasn't Castaway. No.
No, that would have been after.
Would you like to lock in your answer?
Yeah, let's lock it.
We would. We won't make it dramatic. Hang on. Wait till
Okay.
the 5-second warning. Oh, I wonder
Well,
if it
I've
is Tom
already
Hanks.
passed
Oh, Tom Hanks, final answer. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Steve.
Come on, Steve.
I was doing it for the people.
I know.
I just watched that movie last weekend, by the way.
What was the other one that he had won
Philadelphia.
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 Yeah.
Dang it.
Yep.
That's right.
He won for that. And then the following year, he won Best Actor for Forrest Gump.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That small movie.
Yeah, that little thing.
What a stretch. What a run for
Right.
Tom Hanks.
That
Holy
was a
cow.
good era for him.
Still going, too.
Ooh, well, Jason and Alexis have
yeah.
3 points. Steve and Grant on the board with 1. We have 2 more questions before we go to break in our WTF. So, Jason and Alexis, here is your question about the Oscars. A lot of people remembered when Bjork showed up to the 73rd Academy Award wearing a dress shaped like a swan. But many don't remember that she dropped something out of that dress while she was on the red carpet. What was it?
Oh my gosh.
So
Was
many.
it an egg?
Was it part of the costume or was it like lip gloss?
I don't know. What does your
Egg.
heart tell you?
She might do an egg.
I don't know. What does your heart tell you? 5 seconds.
Egg. Let's go with the egg. Final answer. Yes!
Nikes.
An egg.
That's the best part.
That's funny,
I
but that's a
know, that is
bummer.
funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Did you
Yeah.
guys know that one too?
Again, I was an indoors kid. I never went outside. I just watched television. Paying off. Yeah.
Good old egg.
Dang.
Yes, Bjork in her swan dress
Ooh.
dropped an egg
Makes sense. Yeah.
on the Oscars red carpet. Well, Stephen Grant, we got one more question before we go to break, and it's
Great.
yours.
All right.
Is it when do we get to double points? I need us to go like Family Feud style, where if you just win at the end, you win. You're in. This is real bad.
We unfortunately don't have that here, Steve.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's okay.
Well, here's your next question. Think carefully while I read you the following.
Oh, God.
During the 2015 Oscars, Adina Menzel introduced what co-presenter as Glom Gazingo.
Okay, this is good. We needed this. This was a callback to the year before. She just celebrated the 10-year anniversary of this by shouting out Adele Dazeem. Adina Menzel was with John Travolta. Yes, Grant?
I would agree with you 1,000%.
We'll go final answer, John Travolta.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Woo.
Yes.
Yes, we're here.
Man, 10 years ago, and we
believe
still reference
Still.
Adele Dazeem.
Still.
Still.
Where were you on the night of the Oscars when Adele Dazeem had its
Yeah.
origin?
I know that the Will Smith slap will always be the most iconic, memorable moment. But I tell you, one that didn't upset the audience nearly as much, but felt like as memorable that night was him calling her the wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. It was what a
Dazeem.
great moment.
Confident saying
Yeah.
that.
That's right. Listen, it's getting lost in a teleprompter, and that has happened to me countless times where suddenly the letters turn into wingdings.
Yes.
And I'm like, what am I looking at? These look like symbols.
Yeah.
When we left for break, Team Jason and Alexis in the lead with 4 points. Team Steve and Grant with 2, but still, it is anybody's game as we enter the second half of our game.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Has anyone ever, has a team ever come back from being down 2 or 3? Any dramatic second round comebacks?
I think
Yeah.
Jason and Alexis did it to me and Mike one time.
I think we did. Yes.
I think you guys did. Maybe it
Yeah.
was
What was
it
the
video
topic?
90s vintage or video games? You guys
Something.
it was something where you guys came back 4-2 against us. I
Yeah.
know, because I was like,
So,
what?
Steve, it's not predetermined you're going to lose.
Okay.
Is what-
It feels that way. It feels that way.
No.
Not only because of where we are with points, but because of how the two of you are answering definitively with about 20 seconds remaining on your clock. It's been quite a performance so far.
Thank you.
Things might change.
Things. This
for
could
Jason.
turn. This could turn like B. Arthur's attitude in a meeting. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, let's go on to Jason and Alexis's next Oscar question. Here we go. Greta Gerwig wasn't nominated for the Best Director Oscar, to the dismay of Barbie fans everywhere. She was nominated once before for her 2017 solo directorial debut. Name that movie.
Jace, you know, 2017 film. Oh my gosh, I feel like we've read it. I can't recall.
Wasn't election? No, I don't know.
Final answer.
For the steal.
Grant, was that Little Women?
That's
was that
what
like
I
a
was
remake
thinking.
of? Okay,
That's
let's
what I
go.
was
Let's do
thinking.
it. Got Little Women. Final answer.
Final answer.
Okay.
Sorry. The correct answer.
Lady Bird.
Lady Bird.
That's literally.
Do we get half a point because we said women? Lady was in the title.
Nope.
Yes.
I tried this before, Steve.
Okay. She
We've
doesn't
tried
budge.
this. No, Holly. Look at her face. Look at Holly's face. She doesn't budge.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Steve,
No.
I appreciate you asking, though.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Dang, Grant, that sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Nobody got the
But we were
point,
there
though.
together at least.
That's right, man.
Everybody
You're my
sucked
boy.
at that, so take solace in that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
You got it right.
We'll remember Lady Bird from now on. That's good.
That's right.
Yeah. Steve, Grant, here's your next Oscar question.
Okay.
Disney and Pixar usually dominate the Best Animated Feature category, but DreamWorks actually won the first animated feature Oscar when the category was introduced in 2001. What movie won that Oscar?
Okay.
Right.
I think that was Shrek.
Shrek.
I feel like that's the only other big powerhouse. That feels like the right time
Jason
for that.
looked away like he. I'm
Uh,
Jason.
let's-
I like where your head's at. Should we go with it?
Do Shrek. I can't think of another DreamWorks.
seconds.
All right. Well, that solved that. We'll do Shrek. Final answer due to time. All right.
Yeah.
Good job,
It
Okay.
guys.
The
Woo.
original Shrek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still a quality movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holds
Still,
up.
still holds up.
Holds
It
up.
does. Yeah, it
Fun.
does.
Kids still love it.
See, Steve, you're coming back.
That's right.
This is good, man. Had we gotten that steal, we would have been knotted up already. Okay, things can move
Yeah,
quickly. I
see?
get what you're saying. All right.
Yeah.
And each team officially has one more question left in our weekly trivia face-off about the Oscars. It's anybody's game. Jason and Alexis, 4 points. Steve and Grant, 3.
All right.
Jason and Alexis, here is your final question. What 1929 novel was adapted for the big screen 1 year later, 50 years later, and 93 years later? With that most recent production tying the record for most Oscars for a non-English language film. Need the name, please.
An English name. Film. 93 years later. Oh. Okay. Any ideas, Jace?
No, do you?
Okay, is it a Japanese
5
film?
seconds.
Oh gosh, what was that?
I don't know.
Moving on for the steal.
Grant, do you have any idea?
Not a clue. Not a clue.
It feels like the-
No, that's sort of British film.
Time's up.
No.
Son of a
Oh,
gun.
all quiet on the Western
Western
Front.
Front.
Dang it. I would have never.
Never. No. That's okay though.
Oh,
All right.
That's right, Grant. It is okay.
Because we got a shot right now, baby.
You
That's
can
right.
tie.
Well,
That's right.
Stephen
Come on.
Grant, you could tie this up, and that means
We go to a numerical.
we go to a numerical tiebreaker. Stephen Grant, your last question. What actor declined the Best Actor Oscar in 1973 and instead asked the late activist Sachin Littlefeather to give a speech raising awareness of the treatment of Native Americans by Hollywood studios?
I think we both feel good about this.
Is it one of the guys that would always have the cotton balls in his mouth? Talking about the Godfather himself, right?
This guy's known for is Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando, final answer.
Boom.
The game is now tied.
Wow.
Game is now
Woo.
tied.
Now I'm nervous.
Marlon Brando winning Best Actor for his performance as Michael Corleone in The Godfather.
Oh my God.
Accept it.
And Grant, both me and you know who's going to be going to this
Yeah.
final round,
If
right?
if Steve wins, he's taking off that T-shirt. I'm just telling you right now. Yeah.
Now
Just
we're
tear
going
it off.
into Jace?
Just tear it off. What?
You too?
No, hell no.
You have
Okay.
a t-shirt on?
Yeah.
We're going into this tiebreaker, numerical tiebreaker, and we're going to do Price is Right style. The closest to the actual number without going over will win today's game. All right, so here's your final question. In our tiebreaker about the Oscars, Italy has won the Best International Feature more than any other country. How many times have they won? We're going to start with you, Jason. Your number, please.
5.
5. Steve.
That was the number I had in my head.
I feel like we need to go 6 here. Price is Right strategy.
All
Less
right.
than that, all time feels low.
All right, I'm gonna go with you on that. Let's go 6. Let's go one above.
6, final answer.
Price is Right style. Who's walking away with the showcase? It's Stephen Grant. It is 14.
Oh,
17 actually too.
I'm sorry, Lex.
Oh, Jace.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
My heart is beating fast.
Mine too. I can see it through
Holy.
your tight T-shirt. That's. Thanks, Steve. Thanks,
Thank you,
Grant.
guys.
Thanks
Let's go,
to
Grant.
Trivia Mafia.